Hey there, welcome to day 6 of our Get Up and Go Challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Yesterday we talked about and rated on a scale of 1 to 10 each of the areas and aspects of our life. Remember, we've got physical, mental, emotional, our great handout here, our great visual aid here. Physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution, confidence, and communication. I added this go round of the Get Up and Go Challenge because I think that they are actually foundational things. So we rated each of those on a scale of 1 to 10, and I personally did my average, and my average came out as 5.55555555556. And that's just, I haven't compared that to the previous challenges. I'll do that maybe sometime this week, maybe this weekend when I get a few minutes, just out of curiosity. And I might put it on a nice little graph and a nice little table because I like to do things like that. I like to see things visually. It shows me what direction I'm going. And I honestly don't know because I don't remember last time. I guess I could go back and I could peek and see what I did in February as my average. Let's see. I didn't do an average, and I only did the 7 areas. So 10, 23, 36, or 7, 38, 39, 40 divided by 7 is what? Anyway, so it was less because I did 2 less areas. So I came up with my area that I want to work on the most, and I'm not sure I shared this in the comments, but is the area of confidence. And I'm going to use that area, confidence, in our exercise, our tool today. I'm going to take confidence and apply our tool to it. Our tool today is one that I actually have done a long time, but in a different version. I learned from Dean Graziosi in January of last year, before the pandemic and anything hit, a process called the 7 whys. Now, like Dean, I had always done the 5 why exercise. When I wanted to do something, when I wanted to create something, when I was trying to figure something out, I would ask myself a series of 5 whys. I'd say, this is the thing that I want. And I think it's key that we start out with phrasing it as, this is the thing that I want, not what I don't want. Otherwise, our subconscious will feed up all kinds of reasons why we keep the thing that we don't want. So it's always, what do I want? And I said, I want extreme self-confidence. And then by the 3rd time I went through this, because I did this 3 times this morning already, I'm going to read these and share these really quickly with you, so you get an idea of how it works and why I did it more than once. I finally changed it to, I have extreme self in parentheses confidence, because I want super duper self-confidence. Why? Because I know that'll, well, we'll go into the whys because we're going to do 7 whys deep. And there's some magic that happens when we add those final 2 whys. It gets down deep to our core values. It gets really into the nuts and the bolts of what's happened to us, what we've experienced in the past, and what's still continuing to impact us, whether we know it on a conscious level or not. Most of the time, we don't realize it. We do things, everything we do for a reason. Mainly because our self-confidence, our subconscious wants to keep us safe. And it will keep us doing the same thing over and over and over again because we know we haven't died yet, even if it's something that's super bad for us. Alcoholics, people that smoke cigarettes, people that are obese and continue to eat out every day at fast food restaurant or make different food choices, me included. All of these things that we do, we know when we do them that they're not good for us, that they're wrong, but we continue to do them because our self-conscious overrides our conscious brain and says, oh, you're hungry right now, eat that burger and fries. Oh, you don't need to exercise today, or whatever it is, whatever area and aspect of your life it is. So I find it really interesting. When I was in college, I learned about this study, and a lot of personal development coaches and things bring it up as well. I don't remember the details of it, but I do remember in college my professor telling us that scientists had done this study of college students at a drinking fountain, in line at a drinking fountain, and they had decoy thirsty students try to cut in line instead of going to the end of the line. And they found a huge percentage of people were told no and turned down, go to the end of the line, unless they gave a reason. And it didn't even need to be a reason that made sense. You know, can I cut in line? I need a drink because I'm in a hurry. And if they just added because I'm in a hurry, well, does it make any sense that they're in any more of a hurry than anyone else in that line? Probably not, but it didn't need to make sense. The percentages actually flip-flopped from most people saying no to most people saying yes when somebody just gave a reason why. We do the same thing to ourselves. If we just have a reason why we do things, we can get leverage on ourselves. If we add reason and meaning to things, it motivates us. It's one of the most powerful questions in the English language, because as soon as we ask a question, any question, our subconscious gives us an answer. That's why it's so important that we ask the right questions. Now, we're not going to always ask why about the things that we do, but in order to get to know ourselves, in order to have a really solid foundation for what we want to install, the SOAP framework, in a couple of days, we want to do this exercise. And we want to pick, you can pick whatever area or aspect of your life you want: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution, or like me, you can add confidence and communication. And I'm doing confidence because that's the one I rated that, I want to work on that the most. Why? Why do I want to do that? Well, that's where this exercise comes in. We ask ourselves why 7 times. And I will run through a couple examples of that. But our action item today is to actually do this. Grab a piece of paper. So much more powerful if you write it down, and you can burn it and crumble it up and throw it away. But I'd like you to share today, what is one thing, one aha, one realization, or one thing you learn about yourself by doing this exercise. I learned a couple of things about myself and my self-confidence by doing this exercise. One, that I lie to myself in the first one. This is the answers I think I should give. Number 2, this is getting a little deeper. And number 3, okay, this is really it. And so let me give you a quick example of that. So I first said, I want to have extreme self-confidence. Why? So that I can feel awesome about me. Why? So I will know what to do. Why? So I do what's right for me. Why? So I make more right moves toward what I want. And I changed that from to make less mistakes, right? And then why do I want that? Why do I want to make more right moves? So I get what I want. Well, why do I want to get what I want? So I feel in control of my life and my destiny. Why do I want that? So that I can be happy. So I've gone from, I want extreme self-confidence, to really, I just want to be happy, right? I want to be happy. Then I did a second round, because every time I do it, I dig a little deeper and I get a little bit more into what I'm really thinking and what I'm really caring about. So this time I kept the same question. I want to be extremely self-confident. And 7, why? The first why was, why? So I treat myself right. Why do I want to treat myself right? So that I am my own cheerleader, again, from my own destructor or my own negative, biggest critic. Why do I want that? So I believe in myself. Why do I want to believe in myself? So I can trust myself. Why do I want to trust myself? So I can make better decisions, and I put in parentheses, for me, make more right decisions for me. Why do I want that? So I can create the life that I want. Why do I want to create the life that I want? So I can have the impact on my experiences, and to show up as the example I want to show up in the world. Again, still a little lofty bullshit, not necessarily telling myself the 100% truth. So let's do it one more time. This is where I changed it to, I have extreme confidence from, and I put self in parentheses, from I want to be extremely self-confident. Now, I want to be, well, that means I'm going to always want to be it. So I decided, nope, I have it. I already have what it is that I want. Well, why do I want that? And I said, so I stopped beating the crap out of myself with negative self-talk. Well, why do I want that? So I can move. And why do I, make decisions and act? To me, moves means I make decisions and I'm taking action. So why do I want that? So I can create results. So why do I want that? So I can see if my actions are moving me toward or away from what it is that I want. Why do I want that? So I can make progress. So I can get unstuck by excuses, false beliefs, fear, other people's expectations and things. Well, why do I want that? So I can create the life that I want and love, so that I control my destiny. Well, why do I want that? So I can be me. So whatever happens, whatever comes up, it's going to be different for each and every one of us, because the experiences and the things that we've been involved in, the emotions, everything is different. So your 7 whys, you might get to the core value right away. Mine is, I want to be in control. I want to create the life I want. I want to know that I'm having an impact on other people, things like that. So what is it for you? What are some of the things that you'll learn about yourself by taking this journey of asking yourself a series of 7 whys? I challenge you to do this right now. If you have any questions, if you need any help, if you want any more examples, you can go back in the Get Up and Go Challenge private group, and there are at least 6 more times, maybe more. And I think I even did a little special Facebook Live on this particular topic as well. You can just search in the group and, 7 whys, and it'll pop up all of those videos, and you can see different examples. I've done financial, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. I've done all the different areas and aspects of our life and run through the 7 whys. And I will continue to, because this is one of my new favorite exercises, because if I know what makes me tick, if I know how to get leverage on myself, if I know what's really important to me, and I decide I want something, nothing is going to stop me from getting and obtaining that thing. And the fact that I've just done this thing 3 times this morning in like 5 minutes tells me that I can absolutely positively make this happen in my life. I can have extreme confidence in my life, and you can have whatever you want too, by getting leverage on yourself and understanding why you do something. Do this. Share one thing that you learned in the comments below, and I'll of course be with you tomorrow for day 7 of our Get Up and Go challenge. Get up, go do this. Take care. Bye. Catch you tomorrow.